In this video, I'm going to introduce the concept of inheritance in C++. So inheritance allows one class, called the derived class, to inherit the member variables and member functions of another class, called the base class. One of the reasons why we use inheritance is that it prevents code duplication. All of the member variables and member functions that we've spent time defining in the base class don't have to be redefined in the derived class. The derived class will get them automatically without repeating the code. That's going to lead to more maintainable software. And I can show you why with an example. We'll make an example here where we have a class for representing menu items, say at a restaurant. And our menu items are going to have a public member variable name that's going to be a string and a public member variable calories that's going to be a double. We'll also make a public member function for printing out menu items. We'll say void print, and we'll output the name of the item, followed by an open bracket, followed by the calories, followed by cal, close bracket, and then an end line. Now we can make a menu item object, and we can call its print member function. So we'll say menu item French fries, and we'll set the name of French fries to be French fries, and we'll set the calories to be 400. And then we can call the print member function of French fries, and we should get that French fries have 400 calories. So nothing too surprising so far. Now let's say that I also want to represent drink menu items, things like coffee and hot chocolate and water. But drinks are also going to have a certain amount of ounces. What I could do to represent drinks is just copy and paste this class. And then say here, class drink. And then we could just add in the ounces. So we could say double ounces. We could also make another public member function to calculate the amount of calories per ounce. So we could say double cal per ounce, and we could return the calories per ounce. And if we look at this drink class here, it has a lot of overlap with menu item. We're going to fix that using inheritance. The first thing we'll do though is create a drink object instance. So here we'll say drink. And we'll make a drink object instance called hot chocolate. And we'll set hot chocolate's name to be hot chocolate. We'll set the calories to be 300. And now we can also set the ounces to be 8. And we could print hot chocolate. We could also call hot chocolate's calories per ounce function and output the result of that too. So we'll call calories per ounce, and we'll follow that by an end line. So we can save this and run it. And now we'll get hot chocolate with 300 calories, and the calories per ounce is 37.5. So we have this class here, drink now. And drink is basically a menu item. It's got all the same stuff that a menu item has, but we've had to repeat it. We've had to repeat name, calories, and print here, even though the code is identical to menu item. The problem with this is we have duplicated code. We also call this a code clone. Duplicated code makes our program harder to maintain. There's more places where we need to make a change if we need to make a change. So let's say, for example, that we decide that instead of round brackets, we're going to use square brackets to output the calories. We'd have to make the change here, and we'd have to make the change here. Now that's a trivial change in only 2 places. So we can save and run our program, and we are going to have the square brackets now. But even with this small toy program, it was kind of a pain to change it in 2 places. Imagine we have dozens of variations of the menu item class, all of which have dozens of member functions with hundreds or thousands of lines of code between them all. Then we have to make these changes across all those different versions of essentially the same thing. That's going to be a real big pain. It's going to make our software much less maintainable as we need to make changes to it over time. So inheritance can get rid of the need to do this. What we'll do is say class drink : public menu item. And what we're doing here is we're having the class drink inherit from the class menu item. Menu item becomes what's called the base class. And the drink class becomes what's called the derived class. Sometimes this class will be called the parent class, and this class will be called the child class. That terminology is also used and correct. But because we've said here : public menu item, the drink class is going to inherit the member variables and member functions of menu item. So we can actually delete name and calories. We can also delete the print member function because those are being inherited now. Drink is going to have those automatically by virtue of inheriting them from menu item. So even though I've just made that change, if we save and run our program, it's going to work exactly as it was before. And we're setting calories and name, and we're using print exactly as we were before. And all that's going on is that drink is being given those member variables and the print member function via inheritance. And this prevents us from having to make changes in multiple places to the same functionality. So let's say we want to switch the brackets back to the round brackets. I can make the change here in the print member function of the menu item class. And if we save it and run it, we're going to find that our hot chocolate drink object is now also using those rounded brackets. And that's because the print member function is inherited by the class drink. When we do that, it's going to use the exact same member function. So that's the big thing with inheritance. It's going to prevent code duplication. We only need to define things one time, whether it's member variables or functionalities inside of member functions. Now, there are other benefits to using inheritance that will also improve our code. One of these benefits is called polymorphism, which allows us to use our derived class anywhere in our code that we can use our base class. We call the relationship between the derived class and the base class an is-a relationship. We would say that a drink object is a menu item object. Because it is a menu item object, we can count on a drink object to be able to do whatever a menu item object can do, at least in terms of the member variables and member functions that are available. So just to show you what I mean here, let's scroll down, and I'm going to make a menu item pointer. I'm going to have that pointer point to our hot chocolate drink object instance. So this seems a bit weird that we have a pointer to a menu item, and yet we've assigned to it the memory address of the hot chocolate drink object instance. And yet I can call the print member function, and it's going to work just fine. We get hot chocolate, and we get the right calories there. So what's going on here is a little bit of polymorphism, where I'm able to use my derived type, the hot chocolate drink object, where I could use the base type, a menu item object instance. That's going to help us to write better code as well. I'll make another video on polymorphism and other topics related to inheritance, because it is quite a big topic. But this has been an introduction to inheritance in C++. Check out portfoliocourses.com, where we'll help you build a portfolio that will impress employers.